Hey there, how are you on this amazing Tuesday? Natasha Robertson here, coming from DeWitt, Michigan. It is nice and windy and cold out there. So let me know what your weather's like and where you are tuning in from. And since Thanksgiving is coming, I thought this is just beautiful with all of my leaves falling. Here in Michigan, actually, our leaves have fallen. Most of them are already gone, so we are definitely heading into that winter, right? So to continue our Objections series, today is a big one, right? Today is a really big one. I hear this one all the time, and I laugh, honestly, because I build my business with my children, and I purposely did this video on Tuesday when I have my youngest, who is 3, with me all day long. Now, just to clear that up, on Tuesdays when he's with me, yes, my distractions are much higher, but I can still build my business, right? So I'm going to give you some things here to think about as you get this objection. And so I hear it a lot. Like, I have kids. I don't think I can fit that in. You know, we're busy. We're sports. They're young. You know, no daycare. You know, you name it. There's a different excuse of why they can't build a business when they have kids, depending on how old those children are. So I would love to share some of my insight on it. Now, this isn't the everything end all. This is the perfect answer to all of these objections. But it's just things that I've went through and how I've overcome those objections. And I want to definitely prepare you and armor you with some of these responses. So if that's okay, I'd love to jump right into it. So as you're tuning in, we got a few live viewers here right now. So just tell me where you're watching from. Is it Michigan, Ohio? What's the weather like? Because I'm really jealous about Joanne being 75 in Arizona. That will be one of my retirement places, Arizona. I love Phoenix, Scottsdale area. So it will happen one of these days. So let me know where you're tuning in from, and we're going to jump right into this. David's in Arizona. It's a sign, guys. I need to be in Arizona, right? I do love Michigan, though. I do love the seasons. I love it warm, hot, muggy, humid. I love it rainy. I love it cold. I love it snowy. I love it all. So I love it here. So, all right. So I have kids. Objection. Let's get into this. So I started my journey as an entrepreneur I wasn't even married, right? I was single, engaged. And then I kind of went through that transition, having a husband, being an entrepreneur. Some of the struggles that had, you know, because even if you don't have kids in the house, they're like, you know, I don't know how I'm going to fit this in. So I understand that too, and that'll be another objection. But because that's like an unsupportive spouse, right? So that is definitely a big objection that we will cover in the days to come. But today is about kids. And so I know when I started my newest journey, I had a 2-year-old with night terrors, and I had a 3-month-old who loved to eat all night long. Okay. And when I would wake up in the morning, I literally would, you know, get them ready, get them off to daycare, and go to my brick and mortar business. And that just really wasn't working for me because I had 0 time, but I was still eager, right? I was still eager and driven by success because I had things I wanted for my family. Well, then network marketing kind of, you know, rekindled inside of me. I found something that I had more passion and purpose with. And from there, I was like, okay, how do I fit this in? So guys, I'm going to tell you my journey of no time with kids. So yesterday we just talked about no time objection, and now we're going to kind of blend it with the kids. And this is going to help you. Not maybe this isn't your objection, but the reason you're watching this is to help you be armed with the responses, professional and I understand responses to those people who are, you know, telling you this objection, telling you this excuse. Okay. So when I got started with this new opportunity, I was then set back going, how am I going to do this? right? I have a 3-month-old that doesn't sleep much. He loves to eat. I have a 2-year-old who has night terrors, so I don't sleep. I'm waking up at 6 a.m. to get them ready and out the door to get to daycare so I can then go to my studios where I was there for 10 to 12 hours a day, seeing 10 to 12 clients a day, plus having employees, office managers, you name it, right? And here I have this other like passion and purpose that just came into my life. And the first person that could have said, I don't have time and I can't do this with my kids, they're too young, is this woman right here. So I hope you guys realize I am qualified to talk about these two objections personally. So I had to sit down and I had to get really real with myself is what are my goals? Where is my passion, my fire coming from? And how am I going to put this all together without having the excuse of no time and I have young kids? Right? Because I could have easily never even taken this journey. I could have easily sold my studios and just went to being a mom because, man, that sounded really freaking easy. But it wasn't going to fulfill my purpose, passion, and excitement for my future. So I had to figure it out. And so I'm going to walk you guys through some of those things. I'm going to walk you through how I discuss these options and ideas with people that give me this objection. Obviously, I can share my story with them. So you also more than welcome to share my story with others that are giving you that objection because stories are reality. That is a reality. You just heard this from me, right? All right. So now I had to decide, how am I going to do this? And the one thing that kept coming up, and this is huge, guys. Some of you may have heard me say this. Some of you may have not. So if you are new to my fan page, drop new in the comments. I want to reach out to you and make sure that, we connect and I can say hello personally to you. I always like to welcome everyone personally to my page. But if you're new, just drop below. But if you have been with me for a little bit, you have heard me say, my why will never be my excuse. And that can mean a lot of different things, but to me, it was my kids will never be my excuse. That phrase that I said to myself a little over 3 years ago is how I overcome this objection. Every single day, I say that to myself. My why will never be my excuse. My why will never be my excuse. That is how you overcome the objection of, I can't do this because I have kids. Because when they truly have a why, and if you have children, what is your why? Usually you're doing what you're doing to provide a better future, more options for your children. That is your why. That's the thing that just keeps the fire burning so hot, right? And so if you express that phrase to them, that quote, whatever you want to say, I've never heard it before, but it was just what kept coming into my head is, my why will never be my excuse. That is the overcoming of that objection. They will find a way. They will make it happen. They will sacrifice a little bit or a lot to make it happen because their why no longer is their excuse. Now, does it look like a crazy messed up journey on that? Hey, yeah, it does. But the journey will always continue up to success as long as you stay focused on that. My why will never be my excuse. Okay, so that's the biggest thing. That is my big whoa. Hey, Beck, how are you? Hey, Katie. So if you're just joining in, let me know where you're watching from. Comment below. If you have kids, comment below that, yeah, I have a kid. And tell me a little bit about them. Are they 3? Are they 5? Is it a boy? Is it a girl? And also, you know, if you don't have kids or you do have kids, you're in network marketing. Have you ever come across this objection? The objection of, I can't do this because I have kids. I think we all have. But if you're newer into the network marketing business, company, industry, then you may have not come across this one yet. But if people are naming the excuse they cannot do an opportunity for their own future and success, and they're saying it's because of their children, I challenge you to say, so your children are your why? And they're going to say, yes, I want this for my kids. So you just told me you cannot do this because of your kids. How can your why also be your excuse? Ask them that. How can your why be your excuse? They're not going to know how to say it, and all you have to do after that and go, you know, I think I should just let you think on that a little bit. And let them think on it. Maybe a day later, 2 days later, they're going to come back and go, you know what? You're right. Or if they don't come back, then, you know, they're not ready. They have not truly seen their future. They have not seen the vision, and they're going to allow their why to always be their excuse. And then you as an entrepreneur have to think, I want this so bad for them. But oh wait, they don't want it that bad. Keep supporting them as a friend, as a future business partner. Keep sharing them updates of whatever's going on in your company that is exciting and that may spark their interest again. But do you sit over here trying to convince somebody that their why is also their excuse? Or do you just love them where they are and always put those little nudges in there? Always nudging them, always updating them, always excited for them, always just a friend and a human? And let them come back when it's the right time, when they realize their kids will never be their excuse because their kids are their why. Then that's when they become part of your opportunity. I see so many people try to convince people that it is the perfect thing for them. They need to join my opportunity. This is what you need to do. And you just forgot. You just lost all these people that were waiting and praying for you to talk to them because you were so zoned in here. And so like, she needs this. I want this for her. Oh my gosh, they so need this. And all these people are going, please, please, please talk to me. Ask me. So you're focused on one life that's not quite ready yet because their why is still their excuse, when you have all these people over here who are praying for an opportunity, praying for somebody or something to come into their life. So that's how I want you guys to think of that objection. I want you to think of it in a little bit of a kind of circular fashion of, here's how we overcome it. But if that person's not ready to personally overcome it, it's time to love, support, and honor their decision. But go change some lives. Go change others' lives, okay? If this was of any help to you, you have other people who need to hear this message, please click the share button, share it, send it to them in a private message, share it on your page. This is a big deal. I believe in this industry that our why most times ends up being our excuse, and their why just isn't strong enough yet. So I hope this was helpful to you. Drop in the comments what you got from today's video. Let me know if there was more you want me to share on, because I just shared quickly. We're going to do one objection per day. And soon, you guys got some amazing content coming. I am in the process of creating do you guys like checklists? Like, do you guys like, okay, this objection, this is how I do it. These are some ideas.
I need some more peace.
You need what?
I need more peace.
More peace what?
More peace.
I don't know. Little man's here. So, and see, you can build your business with kids. Seriously. He is over there. He's playing with something. I had him all set up playing with something. Oh, he has bubble wrap that he's playing with, okay? He needs more bubble wrap, which I have lots of it in boxes. So I will get him more bubble wrap in a moment. But checklists are coming. I don't want to call it a checklist. Maybe it's a guide. But that is in the process, guys, as I am starting to create these, objection videos. You guys are going to get that, but we're also going to give you way more guide information than the objection videos. So you're going to have tons of bonuses in there. I'm super excited. So if you guys definitely want that as soon as it's published and ready to go, drop in the comments, I want the checklist. I want the guide. Then definitely make sure that you get on that list to get that. But in the meantime, just come back tomorrow. Again, I'm a mom, an entrepreneur, and a big-time dreamer and visionary. And so I'm not sure what time I'm going live, but it will be tomorrow. I can guarantee you, commit to you that it will be tomorrow. And we're going to talk about the next objection on my list of, oh my gosh, like 70 plus objections, guys. I'm not going to go over all of them on video in like 70 days, but we're definitely going to give you a lot, and then the guide is going to definitely give you even more. So I'm excited to bring that to you guys. I hope you are excited, and I will see you all tomorrow live on the next objection. Talk to you soon.